So I want to read to you John 10. Jesus says, my sheep hear my voice and they follow me. So when you do studies on the word, and some of you with the word of faith background for sure, you hear the word rhema, R-H-E-M-A. It's the Greek word for spoken word. And so we can easily think that this means when we read the word and it comes alive to us, or when we hear someone teaching the word and we just know that word is for us. But I want to remind you that rhema also means God's personal spoken word to you. So I want to talk about the importance of God speaking directly to you. And some people hear God's audible voice, but most people hear God's voice like really just strong in their heart, and they know it's not their voice, and they know it's not the enemy's voice, but it's God's voice. And so Barry Bennett was just teaching at Charis Bible College. I'm a second-year student, and he said Adam and Eve chose to listen to the voice of the snake instead of God. Wow. So a lot of Christians know this voice of the snake, and they pay more attention to that voice than they do the voice of God. So I want to challenge you today to boldly come before God, like it says in James 1:5 in the Passion Translation. It says, if anyone longs to be wise, ask God for wisdom and he will give it to you. He will not see your lack of wisdom as an opportunity to scold you. He's not that type of dad. He's a good, good father. He will not scold you over your failures, but he will overwhelm your failures with his generous grace. That's James 1:5 in the Passion Translation. And so my challenge to you today is to get quiet. Get away from all the noise and busyness and all the voices clamoring for your attention, whether that's news or social media or negative family members or whatever. Sometimes it's just symptoms that you see in your body or your child's body, and you just continually go back to the Lord and you ask him, what is your personal word to me, Father? I know I came to him so many times during our healing journey and was asking God for healing scriptures or a word of healing. And he would constantly give me words of love and scriptures of love. And he knows exactly what you need to hear. And faith comes by hearing, not just hearing the word, but hearing his voice. So ask him today, what is your personal word for me today? Have an awesome day, you guys. You are victorious and triumphant, and you will slay this giant.